Hi, it's nice to see you, to meet all of you who are behind the camera. I mean, some potential viewers. And when people ask me how am I doing, uh, I usually don't know what to answer because I should say, well, I'm fine. And yes, mostly I'm fine, but at the same time, I live in such a bizarre reality right now because I'm Ukrainian and I'm based in Kiev together with my teenager son, and my husband, who is well-known Ukrainian writer, is in the army now, and also so many friends of mine, so many colleagues of creative professions like filmmakers, writers, artists, etc. They took weapons in their arms and the reality in Kiev is also quite bizarre because we have this missile attacks from Russia. We have these blackouts from time to time. But at the same time, we got used to this reality. I mean, we try to fight for the normality of our everyday life. I took part in a very cool project. It was called Yellow Bus, and different professional Ukrainian filmmakers arranged cinema camps for children who live in the war zone. And I was a guest, then I was a tutor in one of the camps, and I was really impressed by this very special atmosphere because I met many cool teenagers who were inspired by magic world of cinema, and at the same time they were not really interested about the background of war around them because it's so routine, so boring for them. I was really impressed because that was a moment when I immediately realized that cinema opens some doors for these children and they have a possibility to dream about something else. And then I met two girls, sisters in one of that camp, Miroslava and Nastya, and they invited me and my crew to their hometown, to their family. I was impressed because they were trying to shoot some short videos, some films about themselves in the war times. And that was impressive because that was their way to be somehow active, to tell stories about themselves to other people. And it also helped me to understand that I want to share the experience of Ukrainian people who are not just passive victims of this war, but who are trying to be active and full of life. It helps us to somehow reflect on everything what is happening to us and our friends and family. And this experience of making this film was actually quite an important lesson for myself because I was selfish and I was trying to find the answer for the question, what can I do as the artist in the times of war? And I also should confess that I changed my perspective on this film when the war came to my city a few years later. Because when I was shooting this family, I was just the observer. And I had a huge empathy to my characters, but every time I've been coming back to my peaceful Kiev, and that was completely different reality. And when the war came here, and when I found myself as a mother who is responsible for my son and who doesn't know how to protect himself, I understood that I put on the shoes of my character and I understand her much deeper. And at the moment they left Ukraine, they moved to Vilnius in Lithuania. We actually helped them to flee. It's a very clever decision because at the moment their small town Krasnohorivka is under constant fire and it is almost destroyed now, and some of the locations that you've seen in the film, they don't exist anymore. The film is doing well. I mean, the girls finished this short film, and they even applied it to different film festivals, and they even won some honor for this film, some award. So I was really glad, because that is the first work of Miroslava. And also she graduated from film school. She has a diploma of cinematographer now, and she's doing her first steps in the profession already in Vilnius. But I believe she will come back to Ukraine, and she will work for Ukrainian cinema as well. So, and Nastya, Anastasia, the other girl, she's also going to enter the film school, and she dreams to become a film director.